3. Computers. Question number 1. Why do people often have problems using new product? Well, it depends actually, because usually whenever I try a new type of product and when it is delivered to my home, like when I buy it online and it is delivered to my home, I often know how to use it, because before buying the product, before choosing to buy the product, I will surf the internet for several websites that helps me, that give me directions how to use the product. And I also watch some reviewers, like the reviews about the product, and they explain what to use and how to use and how the product's gonna be suitable and whether the product will be suitable for my skin or anything. So yeah, as for a new product, I always know how to use, and because whenever before buying it, I already have knowledge about it. But talking about the products that it was unexpectedly, I mean, the one that my father and my mother bought for me, well, maybe I just read the instructions. For clothes, I just wear them, and I can style them to suit my personality. And the other things products that can be used in a specific situation, I would read the instructions so carefully that whenever I try to use it, I'm gonna know how to use it. And yeah, I guess that before after reading the instruction once, I would just start to use it for the first time so that I can know how it works and how am I gonna use it. So yeah. So all in all, I believe that people have problem using new product because they don't read the instructions. That's all. Question number 2. How can people use the digital devices for their studies? Well, as for the digital devices, we are living in a modern world. Thanks to the advance of the technology, we are able to do anything that we want on the internet. Especially using the internet is a really good choice. It's a really good way for studying. Not only they can just self-study, but they can also find really rare references online instead of going to places and places. You just need to sit at home. So yeah, the first thing that a youngster can use the digital devices for their study is that they can start remote studies. What is remote studies? It means that they can study at their home. They don't need to go to school. And this is really, really convenient as they can study anywhere and anytime they want it. They can work flexi time or flexi places. The second thing that the modern devices that helps to study is that it provides youngsters and students with various of references. It can be scientific research, or it can easily be a textbook. They can use it online by the iPad instead of buying and bringing all the paper book with them. So yeah, it's really convenient for their studies. And lastly, digital devices, I don't know why, but we can include the ChatGPT. ChatGPT is one of the most useful tool so that the student can utilize during their studies. You know what? ChatGPT gonna help us students and other people learn a lot about the world. So yeah, there are 3 main things that people can use, people can utilize when using the digital devices for their studies. Question number 3. Do you think that people are spending too much time on digital devices, and why? Well, I believe that people are now, they do spend, several people still spend too much time on their social networking and their digital devices, like phones and stuff like that. And why? Because nowadays there are thousands of people who are addicted to digital devices. They spend hours after hours surfing the internet, playing games, and like they sit on the internet for the whole day and they don't do anything besides just watching, eating, and I don't know whether they sleep or not. So yeah, I do know that the digital devices and the internet nowadays, it's like it is really, really manipulative, and it's like it is trying to hypnotize people because it has some really useful tools and it has some functions that can attract people and who can't just get out of it. But it do have several benefits, and if we know how to utilize those benefits, of course, they were really, really beneficial for ourselves. So, yeah, that's what I think. Question number 4: should parents limit the time of their students of their children to use the mobile phones or not? Well, it depends. Cause me as a student, I didn't have a phone since like I haven't have a phone until I was in grade like 10. And my parents are the one who utilize and who limit the time on my like social networking. And I just think that is so really annoying because like I don't have my freedom and I have like many urgent things that I have to do through the phone or through some digital devices that I cannot do it because it's my time limit. Like what? I still cannot understand about it. But in some cases, parents do need to limit the time of the children on social networking because if they spend too much on these, they will be hypnotized and of course they will like neglect their studies, neglect their real life, their real social life, and they will be isolated from the world. So yeah, question number 5: what can mobile phone do? Well, mobile phone is just like an iPad, but it's smaller and it has many other functions. We cannot call through iPad, but through phones we can do that. We can bring phones anywhere and every time we want to. And phones help us a lot of things, like for a case, for example, when you are on the taxi, but the driver seems a little bit like suspicious, you can totally send your location through your phone and then just wait for someone to get to your place and help you. It really, really guards your safety and it helps you to keep safe. Also, phones help taking good pictures. Like some phones are designed to take pictures only, and we can use these phones instead of use some digital cameras and use some like original cameras which is really heavy and so inconvenient. But yeah, mobile phone helps us a lot of things. Question number 6. What do you think of people who are addicted to playing computers? So I don't think it's a good idea for people to be addicted to playing the computer games. Although I cannot deny the fact that computer games bring a lot of benefits to people. Like it helps people to open up their imaginations. It helps people to like relax after a stressful and tight schedule of work for the whole week. However, I believe that people just should limit their time on the computer instead of just spending all of their time surfing and playing all the computer games and those things. They should have a schedule which both balance their work life and their relaxed life. And also, playing computer game isn't the only activities that help people to relax. Like instead of playing computer games, you could just go out, hang out with your friends, doing shopping spree, or maybe just going to do some sports or jogging around like you want to. Maybe like talking to friends and family, chit-chatting, or something like that. It's gonna help you a lot for relaxing instead of just sticking your nose on the screen all the time. So yeah, that's what I really want to say. Thank you for your listening.